In a major decision amidst Russia-Ukraine conflict, US-UK have put off suggestions to use long-range missiles by Ukraine and kept it open for talks with allies. Meanwhile, Russia and Ukraine have conducted second major prisoner swap in 2 days on Saturday, following negotiations mediated by the United Arab Emirates. More in this report.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has expressed strong support for Ukraine after his meeting with US President Joe Biden held at the White House. Both leaders met at the White House for discussions on how to deal with emerging situation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The British Prime Minister indicated that he and Biden would now discuss the plan at the UN General Assembly in New York the week after next with a wider group of individuals.
Leadership in this front, the United States is committed to standing with you to help Ukraine as it defends against Russia's onslaught and aggression. Clear that Putin will not prevail in this war, and the people of Ukraine will.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said late on Friday that his plan to achieve victory depended on Washington's decision. He gave a clear reference to the authorization for long-range strikes that Kiev has long sought from NATO allies. However, no official decision on the matter has been announced so far. The talks between the US President and the UK PM took place in the backdrop of Russian President Vladimir Putin's warning to Western nations about severe consequences if Ukraine were to use long-range missiles against Russia.
This potential development of the situation may fundamentally change our relationship with the Western camp if the decision to lift restriction is really taken or will be taken. In this case, we will have to, as you understand, take the relevant decision with all the consequences for this that the Western aggressors would incur.
The White House called the threats made by Putin incredibly dangerous, but vowed to stand with Ukraine.
This war, the war that we're seeing in Ukraine, the aggression from Russia can end today. Can end today. Russia can move their troops out of Ukraine, and it can end. So that type of rhetoric is incredibly dangerous, but it's not new.
Meanwhile, the United States has decided to impose sanctions on 3 entities, including Russian broadcaster RT and 2 individuals connected to a Russian campaign of destabilizing countries around the world.
Today, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada are launching a joint diplomatic campaign to rally allies and partners around the world to join us in addressing the threat posed by RT and other machinery of Russian disinformation and covert influence.
Russia and Ukraine conducted a major exchange of prisoners on Saturday, 206 in all, in their second such swap in 2 days. The exchange was mediated by the UAE. It was the country's 8th such mediation effort since the start of 2024. Bureau Report, DD India.